Hi friends, this is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Michigan. Thanks for stopping on by, I really appreciate it. I thought we would play with the celebrations in the country and sending support. This is in lieu of my live because I have my grandbaby tomorrow. And I'm sorry, he trumps doing a live. So, all right, any one of these items are going to be great. I've already done this one, so I think I'll do this one. Let's just see. Is it about the same? Yeah, we'll have to change the orientation, but that'll be perfect, won't it? All right, so we'll leave this here. This is about what we're going to do. We're just going to distress this, and let me show you how I did that really quickly. So this one is in the country, and then sending support for courage is being really scared and doing it anyway. All right, so I decided to do this in the Stamparatus because this is a pretty big stamp, and it's just too hard for me to get my fingers around a stamp block that big and not drop it. So this is easier for me. And this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I really kind of want it close to the edges. I don't want so much white space around here. So let's, and we can always cut it off because we are going to want to distress this. So make it a little bit straight. Well, I guess it doesn't matter on this one. And then we're going to use Early Espresso. This is crumb cake. And ink that up really well. These are two beautiful scenes that are meant just to be stamped and done. So an easy card, actually. And because this is such a large stamp, we most likely will have to stamp it twice. There we go. Hopefully I didn't move anything. Nope, perfect, perfect. All right. There we go. Let's stick this to the side. Stick this to the side because we won't need this for a few minutes. All right, now let's get together. Whoops, I'm going to play with that next. Let's get distressing. Let me show you how I did that. I took a pair of scissors. Anything will do. And I also took a pair of tweezers, which I was so good to put away. I was really good to put away. These are, look at those sharp tweezers. So we'll cut this down using our trimmer. And I want to cut this down to less than 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So that is my maximum I want to be. So I think I'm going to go one more. So I'm going to go 4, can I do 4 1/4? Yes, 4 1/4. Let's see, by 2 3/4. Let's go over to 3. This is 3 1/2, so I need to go all the way down to 3. There we go. So again, this is, let me tell you what I did. 3 by 4 1/4. Okay? And then we'll just take a few seconds to distress that. I don't have one of those Tim Holtz distressors. I've always said, oh, I'm going to buy one. Oh, I'm going to buy one. Next time I see it, every time I do this. But I end up not because, you know, I just don't. So all I'm doing is making a muck of this. And I want to make sure that I get the corners. Really tearing this down. And since this is crumb cake tears in such a way that it is distressable really easy. If you were to do this with a different color, it's not going to be as easy, I'm telling you. All right, now, I like to make a little bit of cuts in them so that I can distress it even more. using my tweezers. So I'll come in here on this and, oh, maybe. I'll take this one and there we go. Here's another one of these ones and I'll just, perfect, like that. And then I think I did one right here. Yeah. Just distress it even more, make it look like someone really did not like this one. And we can go back and front with these. There we go. And I like that I tore one of these corners completely off. So we'll do that on one of these as well. Just take it and there you go, tear it off. All right, perfect. What do you think? Doesn't it look grungy? All right, now I'm going to take a piece of early espresso. I guess we could do it like this and open it like this. I don't normally have them. Well, let's just use this anyways. This is just a piece 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 top folding note card. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, turn it this way, and cut off, let's see, 2 3/4. There we go. So now we'll just put that like that. What do you think about those apples? Alrighty? Alright, I mean, you know, whatever floats our boat, right? Okay, now we're also going to take a piece of early espresso and we're going to line this. I think this was 4 1/4, whoops, by 3, so we'll get the 3 first, and we're just going to do 2 tick marks after 3. So 3 1/8 by 4 and, is it, uh-oh, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, well, it could. Just the tiniest bit too wide. All right, what is this? Long, 4, that's why. 4 1/4 and 2 bits, boop, boop, by 3 1/8, 3 1/8, boop, boop. All right, and we'll take a second to distress that as well. I like the look of it distressed. You don't, if you don't like the look of the second one distressed, you don't have to, but I think that's nifty. What do you think? Yeah, we're going to distress it. Okay, now then we're going to get a piece of crumb cake and we'll do this. This is 4 1/2, 4 3/4, no, yeah, 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, so I need it by 2 1/2. 4 1/4 by 2 1/2, I believe, is what this is. Let's just check. I think I might have to, yep, 4. 4 by 2 1/2. We'll do that right here. Leave a nice border. And let's texture this up with, oh, let's do this. Let's do our 3D lumber for that one. Alrighty? And we'll do it up and down like that. And then we'll run this through our die cutting machine. I tried time warm type, I didn't like it. But that was before I changed the whole thing around, because I literally just changed everything. Alright, let's put that through. And we'll run it back. Excellent. Alright. Alright, let's make sure this turned out perfect. Oh, it did. Good. Didn't even have to wet the paper. It turned out really nice. Use the appropriate sandwich for your machine. And here we go. Like that. That looks great. We'll put that to the side. This one, I believe, is the one that we are distressing. Let's put those two away. And let's do the exact same thing. Open up your scissors and distress it. You're going to find, like I said, that this is a little bit harder to distress. The other one was much easier. That's okay. And a few seconds here and there. Get the fibers all up. No, I really don't want pointy corners, but that's my decision. There we go. Now, let's do some further distressing. Whoops, helps to take that off, and we'll add, see, I don't like this part right here. There we go. We'll do it like this. There we go. So we will add a few cuts. Boop, boop, boop. Add some rolls on those cuts. Boop. Boop. Uh-oh, I'm booping. I'm a booping. And this one will roll front. Just like that. See if we can get this one a little bit rolled nicer. All right. There we go. And we'll add some liquid glue. Tombow Mono always works. I'm only going to do it in the middle just in case it curls up a little bit by its own. There we go. There we go. What do we think? All right, let's add this. Little Tombow Mono to the edges because I don't want this one distressed. And in the middle, looks great. What do you think? Then we just have to add this and we'll pop it up. Now, I'm not going to do a sentiment on the outside, but I will do one on the inside. Let's cut this down to size 4 by 5.5. No, 4 by 5.25. Woo! 4 by 5.25. Easy peasy. Do I want to distress the inside? Let's think about that. I really like the easy distress of this. Whoops. Yeah, I guess let's pop this up, make it a little bit funkier. Right on the edges. Okay. Wow, does not want to stick, does it? Oh my heavens. You'd think that these would want to come off for me. I guess 2 is all it will play today. Alright. Here we go. Do it over. Just like that. We'll put this in like that, but we're going to stamp on it first. Now, do we distress this? This would be a question that I'd love to know. I think, no. A little distressed with my fingers there, but I guess it'll be okay. Add some liquid glue. Easy peasy card. This is not where I was going with it, so you know. It just took me someplace. Alright. Let's get this straight on here, because that's going to matter. And again, right, well, yeah, right in the middle is perfect. There we go. Beautiful sentiment. And ta-da! Right, so that's not where I was going. Let me show you a little bit where I was going with this. Alright, so I had this. This was going to go on this, like this, right there, right? Okay. And then I was going to use a little bit of this copper, which is not necessarily copper. It's more like antique bronze gold, because this is copper. So you can tell the difference. Not working. And then I was going to add a little bit of this right here. Like that. And let me see if I can just do this. Well, let's just make a card, shall we? I'll already use this one. Let's just cut this to the correct one. Why show you and not do it, right? All right, so 5.5. All right, and then by 4.25. All right, there we go. So let's try this again. So this, with a little bit of this, boop, 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 boop. Oh my goodness. And yes, I wanted the edges to curl up, so that's why I did it put on the, I don't want it, kind of like a tin type. Is that what they're called? I know it would have been tin, but you know. But I do want it to pop up like that. And then we would have taken, I think this is almost out. I'm trying to get rid of the rest of this one. Let's do a little bit of this. And I can change, you know how you want to change your cartridge. Yeah, so I'm really hoping to do that. All right, and then we want a skinny little piece right here. And I don't want this actually straight. There we go. Let's see. Like that. And then that like that. What do we think? Oh, you know what? I think I might add a little bit of brown on the edges. If I could just find my brown. Oh, I guess I use this as my brown, don't I? I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, I'm looking going, there are no brown. Let me grab, this is not brown. But I guess I was using it, or going to use it for a brown. So we'll just get this, just lightly put on the edges here. I think I just went so that you couldn't see it, but we'll you know, it's a second card. What are we gonna say? All right. We'll add a popper-upper. I did try to emboss it too dark, but I realized that this and that did not work together. So this bronzy, antique goldy thingy. That did not work. We'll put 2 on here. I'm losing it. 1 more. Okay. There we go. I want that one straight. So, what do you think? Oh, this is the one that I used, the really pretty one. All right, so what do you think? Suggestions? Now, this isn't my go-to kind of a card. I have to tell you, I picked it up. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Why did I even put it in my basket? And then I thought, well, let's just play with it and see. And I kind of like it, especially for masculine cards. I mean, it's masculine, right? And I'm sorry, we don't have enough masculine cards. That looks like a perfect masculine card, right? As a thanks or whatever. And you really could put a thank you up here. Let's do that. And then if, you know, you can choose to do the courage anyways, but thanks would fit right up here. And I found a thanks that I really liked. It was in this one, because I thought this one was awfully man. It's, you know, it could be masculine. So let's do that, just in case you want to see what it looks like with a sentiment right here. But it has to be a boom boom done sentiment, like, you know, one and done. It can't be long. It just has to be thanks. Or so, I mean, because, you know, men don't really do the whole, you know, lots of things. At least my husband doesn't. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this thanks. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if it's too girly. Let's try this. I don't think it is, but I'm always willing to try it. If it is a little too dainty, no, it's perfect. And it's almost perfect, not perfect. That's perfect. What do you think? Any thoughts? Thoughts? I'd love it if you leave a comment down below and tell me how I did on this very not me card, but it turned out to be perfectly me for masculine. Do you think I need a little splatter here? I think I might need a little splatter. I'm just saying, we can, you know, we can do with it. So, little there like that. And then we'll take our almost empty water bottle, add a little water to it, pick it up, get lots of that wonderful color. If I wanted it darker, you know what I would use? Yes, the re-inker. Thank you very much. Good job. And we'll just, wow, that's really, I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be there. Let's get a little bit on this side too. We'll do a little bit over here. So it looks like it's all the way around. Even on the back. There we go. All right, baby white time. What do you think of these masculine cards? I wouldn't do it any other way, and I like the distressed look. What do you think of the distressedness of it? And do you love that crumb cake distresses so easily? Sometimes I love it, and sometimes I don't. All right, so this is in the country with sending support or thanks a bunch. All celebration items, whoops, let's get this in the, all celebration items that you can get through the end of February 2028. Oh my gosh, February 28th, 2023. We just lost 5 years. Oh, that was not funny. And let me know what you think, and if you have got one of these sets for free, or if you're going to grab them. Let me know if you have any questions about how Sale-a-Bration works, or anything. Just let me know. Does that sound good? All right, friends, you have a magical Monday. Yeah, a magical Monday. And then next week I'm going to go live, and maybe even this week I'll go live. It just really depends on the kids' schedule and what I'm doing with. Well, I have a couple projects coming up that have to be done in the middle of March and end of March. So I have some projects, and they take me longer than normal people do. All right. Well, I had a great time. Thanks. See you next time. Please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.